Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the... First down and then slides to the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray finds his running back, James Conner.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Running right through him. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 34 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Rodgers will throw for it. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Murray now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds.
Powering his way forward. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now this throw caught left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they... the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Green Bay. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Crosby puts it through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Murray.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
A final shot before break. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, it's his tight end, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... DeAndre Hopkins, he's on alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Rodgers to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen will try again on second down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 65 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on 4th and 2. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Turn to a power game to try to get in. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here's Lewis. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 58 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.